Like I've been getting away from the courts in Nigeria. I've been running away. There's so many times they've in this Lagos. I've been getting away from it. Actually, I'm actually anti-courts. I'm against it. Focus on the facts, like who was it with, how did he die? If you say if you're blaming me, how did I kill him? I have nothing to do with his death whatsoever. I was
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mr. Showbiz and this is Within the Day with Mr. Showbiz. And on today's episode, so we are still on MOHBAD, the Malians and Naira Marley, them a whole issue. That be MOHBAD's in issue way come where everybody they talk about time the whole Naira Marley responsible for what happened and the Malians music. So finally the boss himself is out to talk about the whole thing. But I know how Naira Marley they talk, invoice and things, and sick of how he defraud and things, you know. If you don't make careful, like, you don't go hear what he's actually saying. So if for relax, then we'll go listen to what Naira Marley said about the whole thing. Saying that he has no hand in it, and MOHBAD has been calling him concerning this same issue. That be this issue where it happened before he passed everything. So you more go watch the video come.
Without further ado, because I'm not going to beat around the bush, Nigerians want to know the truth, and so we're going to go straight and directly to the point. With all the speculations, accusations, and allegations surrounding the death of Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba, people have said, and it's been reported, that you had a hand in his death. Now I'm asking you directly, whether indirectly or directly, did you have any hand in the circumstances that led to the death of the young man known as MOHBAD?
No, definitely no.
Do you want to elaborate?
I don't want to elaborate. Yeah. I've been out of Nigeria from the 31st of August. I've been with my family up to date. I haven't been to Nigeria. That's one. Two, he's left Malian music since, I don't know the particular day, but since 2022. He's left Malian music since. We have not stopped him from dropping music or anything. He's been working with one PR or something like that ever since. So when I heard about his death, it was shocking to me. I was out of the country as well. So I have to find out what's wrong with him just as much as everybody's trying to find out. So I'm just finding out what's wrong with him online. I'm seeing all the lies too, but we have to kind of focus on the facts, like who was it with, how did he die? If you say, if you're blaming me, how did I kill him? I have nothing to do with his death whatsoever. I was so hurt when I heard myself. Nothing whatsoever to do with his death.
I mean, if you look at the laws of physics, if you are away, you're currently in Europe. I mean, if you are some 5,000 miles away from Nigeria, it's hard to see how you could be directly responsible for his death. That's why I said directly or indirectly. Now, he recorded a video, and in that video, he made some startling allegations. He said that, I mean, it was almost prophetic. He said, if anything should happen to him, that the world should hold you responsible. Now, why would he say that?
Today, I don't understand. I don't know why. I tried to get him help when he freaked out like that. I wasn't even in the country when he made that video. I was out of the country again.
When did he make the video? Do you know when he made the video?
I'm sure he was doing the NDLA. I'm not really good at time. He was doing the NDLA time when they came.
Okay, but the NDLA, they've since released a statement saying that they arrested 5 people and that Ilerioluwa was not among those arrested.
Looking at the video again, I was getting information. Like I said, I was out of the country. So I was getting information from everybody that was there doing the incident, like trying to send someone to NDLA before I go back. I go back the next day. When I got back, they said MOHBAD was not there. MOHBAD was not among the people. MOHBAD, I didn't have to bail MOHBAD out anyway when I got back. So I had to, it was only Zeno and the rest. I had to bail out. MOHBAD was already out. So it was that paranoia. It was when it was out. Zeno was still in with NDLA at this time when he made that video. I wasn't around. I was outside Nigeria. When he made that video saying if he die, they should hold Naira Marley and the Malians. So when I got back, I did ask him and speak to him to
Oh,
find out.
you actually you met him physically when you got back?
Yeah, when I got back, oh sorry, my phone. When I got back, I met him and I spoke to him to try to find out what was wrong. But he said he doesn't understand. He apologized.
He
He said
apologized to you?
yes, he
Do you have
apologized.
proof of that? Do you have proof like maybe a recording or a witness or anything?
Yeah, the second like there's I have videos of that. I have videos of that, me speaking to him. Like the only reason I had the video again is because there's another time when I was in America and his girl called me to say he locked himself in the toilet and he wanted to kill himself or something like that. So I called him from there and I kind of recorded the conversation. I'm like, why do you want to kill yourself? You're a king. If your family is stressing you out, because this time he was with his family. Well, all his families are around him. So I tell him, if family is stressing you out, just tell them to go chill. You're a king. Do what you want to do. Don't kill yourself. If you kill yourself now, what do you want people to say? You just made video not long ago saying if you die, they should hold Naira Marley. What do you want people to say? He said
Okay,
it.
so his wife,
Yeah.
because I don't know if they are legally married, so I'll just say his partner, his civil partner, called you and told you he was acting funny, was a bit suicidal. Is
Yeah.
that correct?
Yes. Like he locked himself in the room. This was after he made the video that I wanted to kill him. So and I was so concerned for him. So I called him to just try give him rest of mind. Like, what's the stress? If your family is stressing you, how leave. I recorded that down. I don't know why. I just found it the other day. Then again, when I came back to Nigeria, I has to see him because I know he's been bugging out. I has to see him. He came. Luckily, I was recording that conversation too. I was just trying to see what's wrong with him. Because by this time, I didn't know what was wrong with him. I was trying to get help for him.
Okay, well, you were recording the conversations because he had made that video, alleging that you were after his life.
Yes, and then again, he wanted to commit suicide again. So he said, you understand? He said, I have to look after him. So in the video, I was just trying to find out what is wrong with him so I can be able to help. But he said it's only his mom and dad that understands what's wrong with him or something along the line of the video. So I said, okay, I'm going to speak to, let me speak to your mom and dad if they don't mind. He said, okay. That's when I went to his room. His mom and dad was in his room. I went to his room, which that's video that's going around, which they cut the part they want to. I went to his room to speak to him, to speak to his parents to find out what's wrong. They said, yeah, the notice is not okay as well about something, but they need to take him to treat him or whatever. I said, no problem. I don't have an issue, but just make sure you protect him. Don't let him run out and start making noise in the middle of the night. Don't stress him out and let him go with them.
Okay, so you said you have a recording of that incident.
Yes.
Are you willing to play that recording live now? Are you willing to play it for now the whole world to hear?
I can play the one that's on my brother's phone. I can find one to play. I can play one of the one.
Go ahead and play, because you see, like this incident is not giving Nigeria a very good name, and the whole world is fixated on it. So the more clarity we have, the better for Nigeria, better for our music scene, our entertainment industry. So go ahead, play it.
I can play the one when I was in America and this girl called me to say he wants to kill himself.
Okay, play it.
Wọ́n sọ pé o sì bẹ̀rẹ̀ yẹn mọ́, but 1 hour ago lòun fún bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé 1 hour ago lòun fún bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ó fẹ́ para ẹ̀. And ó lè ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ àǹdà rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú sẹ́yìn tó ń stress ẹ̀. Mo dẹ̀ ṣàlàyé fún ọmọ pé last time ó ṣe fídíò sí pé if anything happen to you, Naira Marley àti Marley team ni. Nísìnyí ọ̀fẹ́ kò tẹ̀ láti wọn náà wò.
Can we hear her voice? Did she speak?
Just like one time ó ṣe fídíò sí pé if anything happen to you, Naira Marley àti Marley team ni. Nísìnyí ọ̀fẹ́ kò tẹ̀ láti wọn náà wò.
Can we hear her voice? Did she speak?
Just like one hour ago, still be there. Tó ẹ mọ ìyá tó bá parẹ́ ń bẹ́ẹ̀ sí kí ló bọ́ máa sọ ọgbà tó ti ṣe fídíò rẹ̀ dípẹ́ náà má lè fẹ́ pa ẹnu wọn bẹ̀rẹ̀. Tó bá ṣe tó bá parẹ́ níbẹ̀ yẹn sí tó ti ẹ mọ kí ló bọ́ wọn máa sọ. I'm just looking after you. I need to look after you. I told you already. You shouldn't be stressed. Be free. Do what you want to do and say what you want to say. Say it. If you say, oh, my Lord, that remember say it, be free. You wouldn't feel like, I know you said you feel like nobody likes you, Abby. But if you don't feel like, if you feel like nobody likes you, it's not always for you to kill yourself. Do you get? Because they're not showing it that they don't like you. Because they don't prove that everyone likes you. You also feel that, trust it. It's something in the back of your mind, that you raise.
Is that the end?
That's just one on the video. I knew something was probably wrong with him. I was just trying to get help him see what was wrong with him at the same time. That's one on the video. I have another video in my house for like 17 minutes.
Okay.
And I was actually trying to see what was wrong.
He's been making music since then. And the music that he's been making, the copyrights and all of that, they belong to him, not to you, correct?
Yep.
So the only times that you guys had together was between the time you signed him, which was what year?
2019, my hottest year. I signed him my hottest year, 2019, December.
Okay. December, so 2019 to 2022, you signed him, you recorded him, and then after that, he left. So you are not making money from his new music. Those accusations are not true, correct?
I'm not making money from his new music that is dropping outside Malian music. No, we not stopping his growth. We're not stopping him from dropping music. When he left, it was gone from Malian music.
Okay, you see, we live in, will I say, a time when a lot of our people, especially in Nigeria, can be, will I say, they can easily believe stories, because we've heard people who have said that our former president, immediate past president, General Muhammadu Buhari, he died and was replaced by a clone named Jibril from Sudan. And so, it's very easy for people to believe, all of these things. So now we've known, by the laws of physics, you weren't even in Nigeria. And
everything is a lie. Everything. There's a reason why. There's a reason why a lot of people probably trying to blame me for their own reason. I don't know why. But everybody can see it's a lie. Like something happened to him on the day he was out. Why there people are trying to cover up some things? Like I said,
so Aziz, you cannot say that everybody knows it's a lie. A lot of people are blaming you. In case you don't know, you've lost hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram. So we need to clear the air. We need to clear the air with the truth.
That's true. The losing followers is not like anything to me right now. Like MOHBAD is late. It's not here anymore. That's a lot. That's more than I'd rather lose all my followers than have him here. You understand? My followers that's a very small thing in this situation. It's very, very small.
But
to clear the hair is really, really important. And I believe the Nigerian police are doing their job. I mean, the government agency, they're doing their job, and the truth is going to come out.
One thing has already come out. When you say the truth is going to come out, we've already begun to see
the whole truth is going to come out.
No, but we've already began to see some truth coming out. The hospital, or I mean, I don't know if you could call it a hospital, let's say the clinic or the medical facility that he was taken to, they said that he was brought in dead on arrival. But we do know that one of the young men around him, let's say essentially a groupie, had said that he spoke with him while he was at the clinic and that he talked with him and he took a photo with him. But then this actually contradicts the story from the medical facility that he was brought in dead. Another thing that we do know is that the auxiliary nurse who actually injected him has been repudiated by the Nursing Council of Nigeria, saying that she wasn't registered. Essentially, she was a quack. So we're beginning to see some of these things come to light, and I think in the coming days, the opinion of the public might change. My question to you, Aziz Additional Fashola, is this. Are you willing to go back to Nigeria if the Nigerian police wants to question you?
100% if they can guarantee my safety.
Okay.
Yes. There's a lot of hungry mom that don't really want to know the truth. They've been poisoned by the media, so if they can guarantee my safety, I'll be there.
That's a very reasonable request, because I had people in Nigeria because of my political views who were very, very morbidly against me, and I went to Nigeria. I didn't have any security though, but I went to Nigeria, and I was able to. I stayed, I think, about 48 hours in Nigeria, and I left. But then after I left, I saw that a number of some of these people who had political differences with me were saying that if they had found me, like they would have snuffed life out of me. So it is very reasonable. So what we're going to say now, this is not a question to you. This is not a question to you, Aziz. You don't have to respond to this. Now, we call on the Nigerian police, and I'm going to reach them after this interview. Can you guarantee the safety of Aziz Additional Fashola? Can you guarantee his safety? Publicly guarantee his safety so that he can return to Nigeria if needs be to answer questions and to clear his name further. That is to the police. Now, one final thing before we go. We started from the very end, but let's start from the beginning. How did you meet this young man, Ilirioluwa Oladimeji Aloba? How did you meet him?
I met him online. I met him by seeing his videos online, his freestyles, his songs, or there's some when he just used some of my words, or when I've just been watching him online, and I sent him a message.
Wow. And who gave him the name MOHBAD?
I don't know. That's the name I met him with.
Okay, now one last thing. I know I said the last question, but one last thing. I'm like Oliver Twist. One last thing. We saw a video by, would I say, a pastor. It's a 70-year-old pastor. Whether he's 69, he's going to be 70. Pastor Tunde Bakare. And he said the reason why MOHBAD died was because he was hanging around bad people. What do you say to that?
If I have to start, that's the problem. That's the conversation. I don't know if we want to go into that conversation now. But I personally believe that he was actually stressed as much. He needed help. I believe he's been bullied. I believe he's in whatever, there's people on his neck, there's people all over him that is in danger, but he's just not in danger from us. He's not in danger from me. If he's in danger from me, if anybody's scared of me, you will see nobody's gonna come out on videos doing all of this. I don't belong to any court whatsoever. I moved to Nigeria in 2019 from England. I don't know what court is. I've been getting away from the courts in Nigeria. I've been running away. There's so many times in this Lagos, I've been getting away from it. I'm actually anti-courts. I'm against it because of so many times they've tried to force me in it. But thank God they've never succeeded in doing it. So talking about that, I really think everybody that's acting like they're trying to help, they're not trying to help. I believe that they know a lot of things. People around them know a lot of things. I believe they know a lot of things because if they stop taking the conspiracy, if they stop directing the conspiracy my way, maybe people will see a lot of things. You know, I do understand maybe you're surrounding yourself with a lot of bad people, like a lot of cultists. And I can see from the way people are trying to cover up and the people that are coming up and the people that are sending money from the beginning and with the experience of what has happened around them. And you know, I just hope the police will find out a lot of things, man.
So Charlie, that be Naira Marley for you, the bab. That be Naira Marley for you. That be side of the story too. Any side of the story, what did they agree? If they agree to what did they say, make I know in the comment section. My name is Mr. Showbiz. If this is the first time here, kindly hit on the subscribe button, like the video. I could drop you more entertainment updates and trends here, and I'm out.